Hi, my name is Ken. I'm a musician, I'm an engineer, and I had this idea that I wanted to make my own guitar. Why? Because electric guitars haven't changed much in technology since the 1950s. So, this is what I came up with. I designed everything in a 3D CAD program, had the wood all cut for me at a factory. I put it all together. It's very lightweight, weighs about 6 pounds. It's very stable and strong. It does not have a truss rod in the neck. Instead, the neck is reinforced with carbon fiber spars, making it extremely stiff and extremely stable. Changes very little over temperature and humidity. The strings run a very straight path from the headstock down to the bridge through a 0 fret and a special nut design, so there's very low friction on the strings, contributing to tuning stability. The headstock is very lightweight with lightweight tuners, which contributes to the balance and the feel of the whole thing. It balances very well from my knee or from a strap. Really low inertia because of the low mass out here on the end of the neck. But what's probably most interesting is the electronics. I was always disappointed with the traditional volume control and tone controls on guitars and thought a lot more could be done. Of course, you can do a lot with active electronics, but that always requires that a battery be used in the guitar, and batteries come with maintenance, whether it's rechargeable or replaceable. It's always the pain of maintaining the battery or replacing it, the risk that it might die during a gig, etc. So I've invented something I call invisible electronics. I've come up with a very low power electronic circuit that has a 10-year battery life. Embedded in here is 2 AA cells, very common, simple batteries that will last you for 10 years, which is really pretty much the shelf life of the battery. So there's no on-off switch, no need to even think or consider anything about the battery running out or charging batteries. The electronics are just there. Okay, for the audio demo, I'm going to use this standard Fender Squier Telecaster. It's been a great guitar. I'm plugged into a Pod Express modeling pedal. There's no boost or distortion at all. It's on the clean amp setting. There's just a little bit of delay and reverb and modulation just to make it pretty. So volume control and tone control is all the way up here. So here, just a nice clean tone. Now, unplugging this, put it into my guitar without changing anything else. We're going to start off with the volume control halfway on 5, and you should hear something very similar. So you hear, or on the, get on the bridge pickup, very nice clean sound. Now, volume control gets interesting. I'll turn it up a little bit more to about 6, 7, and you'll hear it, it's got a little bit more, a bit of a boost. You hear a little bit of breaking up, just a little bit of dirtiness, both because it's driving the pedal hard and because there's a little bit of natural overdrive, like a Klon pedal built into the guitar. Now I can turn the volume all the way up to 10, and you'll hear a nice edge tone, both from the like the kind of a clean, natural overdrive in the guitar, and again, you're driving the pedal a little bit harder. You can just play clean and lightly. It's very clean, but if you dig into it, so kind of very useful. So for the tone control, there is a switch here for high cut. If you want a little bit of that low pass effect that you get from a traditional tone control, you can kick that in. See, a little bit smoother versus cuts the highs. Okay, and by the way, you do get a more bright sound because of the active electronics. It's much more highs, more bright, so it can be useful to be able to cut the highs. The tone control now gets really interesting. So you can enable a mid-range boost that's a variable from about 900 hertz to 2.1 kilohertz. So you enable it, you pull the tone control knob, and with all the way up at 10, you're boosting the highs. Almost harsh, too high. But you go all the way down to the lows, and so it's sort of like a half-cocked wah pedal. Here, listen. So you can boost anywhere from kind of a low boost to getting a real bright sound. The next thing, which is interesting, if we go to the neck pickup, listen to first off without any tone boost at all. Kind of a stratty kind of a sound, but if you really want a nice stratty sound, you go enable the boost here at the high frequencies, and you get again, no boost, high-end boost, kind of a nice stratty kind of a sound. So that's the guitar. Lots of fun things you can do with the active electronics. You can use it for, again, kind of a mid-range boost, get kind of Queen, Boston kind of sounds, or you can boost the high end to get those stratty kind of sounds. You can think of it as pickup morphing. You can kind of morph. These are humbucking style pickups at the low end of the tone. It's more of a humbucker sound. And morph it into more of a single coil sound by turning it up into the high end to boost the high frequencies. So last thing I want to mention is a gain boost function that's available. If I'm playing rhythm guitar and suddenly want to play a lead, no need to have another pedal to stomp on. Simply pull the volume knob out and you get a gain boost. Pretty nice sustain there. Remember, I'm only playing into a Pod Express, the clean amp setting, no extra gain or boost at all on the Pod Express. All the extra gain and boost is coming from this guitar. Since I'm much more a pianist than a guitarist, I invited my friend Carl to come play the guitar. He's a real guitar player. Note that the rig is still the same, going directly into a Pod Express on the clean amp setting with no extra gain or distortion. This is to demonstrate the wide variety of tones you can get with this guitar going directly into a clean amp. Good.
Okay. So here I have the back pickup on and the volume on about 5. I'm going to turn it up just about to 7, a little bit more guts. Crank it up, pull this little guy out. That's pretty amazing because it's a clear sound, but the guitar's doing all the distortion. Because here's just the pod playing. It's that pretty clear sound. Then when I start to bring up the volume, start to get that distortion. And then when I pull out the button, then I get the I don't remember that. All right, now I'm gonna play with the pull tone a little bit here, so you can hear the so here's on 0.
We're not pull. I don't think you pull.
Oh, here we go. Pull it out. It's a nice tone. Now I'm on 5. It's nice coming out. I'm gonna crank it up to 10. All right, here's with it off, pushed in. Pull it out. Yeah, that's a nice boost. Nice.
Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I'm a person that loves to create and innovate, and this has been a fun project. If this video reaches any guitar players out there, I'm curious to know your thoughts and reactions, so leave some comments.